AJ's pick of the week for this week is heading into the financial ETF sector with ticker symbol XLF. Wow, seeing some volatility there.
Yeah, and this is going along with financials in general. So this is a perfect, the whole discussion on Coinbase. I'm actually looking to short this financials ETF. So XLF is an ETF that tries to mirror the overall financial sector, right? And so you can see that they too have had this short duration. I'm going to change my indicator out really quick. So I've got my indicator. This is my free indicator that you can get through my website. I've got it in two different configurations. So I'm going to turn off the one that I use for determining tops and bottoms in the indexes and turn on this variation that I use for my individual symbols to get, entry and exit for actual trades. And so you can see here that they've been in this like rally since, well, I got a signal back on October 31st. So it seems like a lot of these guys started to get a rally towards the end of October. So for the last month, exhausted, right? The financials in my analysis across the board, individual stocks as well as this ETF, starting to get exhausted. And so I am looking for that sell signal. And once I get that clear sell signal, and I want to see not only my primary indicator tell me to sell, but I also want to see validation and day of follow through. But if I get that strong sell signal, I'm interested in shorting this. That means shorting the ETF, do it in lots of 100 shares. Or I'd be interested in buying some deep in the money, far out in time put substitutes, right? The put substitutes are really nice because number one, I'm buying it instead of shorting it. So I can do it with a cash account if I don't have access to margin. So that's really nice. And also by doing that, I'm including a little bit of leverage. I'm supercharging the position. So far out in time, deep in the money put options, these things are going to act dollar for dollar, exactly like the stock, only inverse and only at a cheaper price. So I like that idea. In fact, if I take a look at the option chain, I'm talking about going out, not even April, that's not even close enough, maybe September of 2024. And I'm talking about going deep in the money. Remember, with puts, deep in the money means the strike price goes higher and higher. I'm probably looking at this one right here. I'm interested in probably the 40 strike price out in September, or I could see even going out to January 2025. So that's what I'm interested in. If I happen to have purchased some of this stock or purchased some deep in the money call options towards the end of October, beginning of November, this would be a great opportunity for you to sell call premium and buy some protective puts like we talked about, where you buy you sell the call premium, get that income, and use that to offset the protective puts so that while you're not making money on the appreciation of the stock, you're making money on the pullback. And finally, if you already are short this and you've already sold some protective puts and bought some protective calls, this signal would be a great opportunity to go ahead and roll out those protective calls. So depending on where you are in the trade life cycle, what positions you're in, that would determine what adjustment to make. For me, I'm not in the position or trade at all. So I'm looking to either short this symbol or buy some substitute back month protective options.
All right, AJ's pick of the week, XLF. Do any of the potential economic projections, does that have an impact on your thoughts here in terms of what financials are going to do the next couple of weeks?
Yeah. Um, Although I'm looking at the bigger picture and I have been watching, we've been watching Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo. Those three we've been selling premium on for years now. And so I keep kind of the tabs on those three. And then I look at, since those three are on my watch list and oftentimes they're on my hot list, almost on a daily basis, I at least view the sector, the financial sector's chart. So I kind of have an insight in the bigger picture. And so, yeah, there might be some news headline sips, but it's not going to change my sentiment so much. I'm pretty much, the reason why I'm featuring this is I'm pretty much a go on this. But again, waiting for that signal.